So as the title suggests, we're going to be looking at some of the 10 crazy choices for ball-winning midfielder. Now, I know we've had a Maicon, we've had a Dumfries, we've had a Cancelo and a McManaman, but I wanted to give you 10 different choices that may give you some ideas for your own cards as well. Starting off with the first card, which is going to be the Costa. Now, he got a flashback SBC, and you can see here, if you haven't evoed this card yet, you can put him into Hawk. And what Hawk would do is give him, look how many playstyles this card has, by the way. It will give him the first initial boost, which is free. Then put him into Gladiator once you've done that. And then go ahead and put him into ball-winning midfielder at the end. And what it does is it maximizes his playstyles to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with 2 playstyle pluses, as you know. But not only that, he gets absolutely fantastic rolls. And again, even though he's average and tall, wouldn't worry too much about his body type on this, to be completely honest with you. Because at a DM, at 6'2", with these unbelievably good finishing stats, really good dribbling stats here as well. Like his lowest stat, as you can see here, is 89 physical, right? And that's just down to the fact his strength and his stamina are 88 and 88, and his aggression is 89. Whereas everything else is unbelievable. Now, his passing would be even higher if it wasn't for the fact it was just 71 here. But if you haven't got this card, you think, well, that was a waste of time. Don't worry. You can also do the same with the silver. Now, it's going to cost you a lot of coins. But you can see here, put him into defensive driver first, star and roll, then Hawk 2 or Hawk, or either way around, doesn't really matter, into goal lasso, and then into the ball-winning midfielder. And you've practically got the same card, but he has different playstyles. So he's got low driven, for example. But again, very similar statistics to the one that wasn't an SBC. If anything, this card actually has better positioning and better rolls. So you can make him a cam as an additional thing. I don't know whether you want to or not, but finesse shot plus on a Da Costa card, that is going to be 5-star, 5-star, with all of his finishing stats 99 apart from penalties, 94 agility and balance with 89 composure. For somebody that is 6'2", that's an absolute crazy monster of card. Now, don't get me wrong, it's going to cost you about 200k plus buying the silver card off the market. If you were to buy the card off the market, 350 coins there. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at some of these cards. We are going for different ones. On to our next one, which is going to be Cuadrado, which has 2 or 3 variations I'm going to show you. The first one being the numerals one. Now, if you want to buy this card off the market, he's currently extinct, hence why I'm going to show you the other one as well. But if you have got this card in your club, really consider it. The reason being is, right wing, right back, CDM, 5-star, 5-star with rapid, long ball, tick-attacker, whipped, intercept, anticipate, slide tackle, technical, trickster, and of course, lean, medium. 5'10", I'd probably still keep him at the right back or right wing position, but very similar to almost every card mentioned in this video. Really high stats across the board. Now, his shooting would actually be higher if it wasn't for his such a low penalties. And again, 99 jumping, 94 stamina, which is exactly what you want for a midfielder or a centre back or right back, sorry. High passing as well. Really good rolls for what he offers and not bad at all. Now, if you don't have this card or you don't want to try snipe him, you can still use the gold card and get a very similar result. Apart from this, he doesn't have, of course, rapid. He will have power shot. But you can see here, into goal lasso, into both the Hawks, then into ball-winning midfielder, right back CDM and right wing. Has finesse shot as a silver or a white, but he has power shot plus, but he does get low driven. That's the extra additional thing. And again, very similar to the other version. So don't panic. And this gold card at this minute in time is 700 coins. So 700 coins plus 80,000. So about, you're looking at 106,000 coins to get that card done. Whereas if you were to buy this card, it's extinct. But moving on to the next one, it's going to be Reece James, who's got an inform card. And again, we have quite a few variations of this. I won't go through all of them. I will cover the gold card as well. But his inform at this minute in time is 19,000 coins if you don't have it. Put him in defensive driver first to give him intercepts. Then go ahead and put him into Hawk to boost up his stats. Then he will get this ball-winning midfielder Evo at the end. And again, he gets long ball, tick-attacker, whipped, jockey, anticipate, bruiser, quick step, which is really nice, Trivela and Aaron. Now, my only concern with Reece, if you wanted to use him, is he's stocky medium. To some guys, that won't make a difference. To me, it does. Now, he has got really high agility and balance, so that will counteract it, and he is 5'10", so he's not very tall either. So he won't feel too clunky, but just be careful. The rolls are relatively good, very good finishing, shot power, etc. where he needs to be. But as a DM, with really high reactions, agility, balance, composure, and then mix that in with defensive awareness and his standard slide tackle and his interceptions being so high, this is a really good card. And then the same thing for his gold card. You can have extra steps on top of this to get very, very similar. And again, his gold card is probably 700 coins, 650 coins there. But then you have to pay 25k for the defensive driver. So you're looking at more or less the same price for the team of the week with additional things. But again, he does get low driven as a different, but he gets jockey, block, anticipate, bruiser, as well as press proven. As a CDM, I actually think the gold card is a better option with these additional evos you could put on. So definitely consider that. On to our next one, staying in the Premier League. Just for now, we've got Diogo Dalot, which is the card I'm tempted to do. Now, the reason being is I have this card, the Rush one, and you can see here he is really expensive because he goes into almost every single evo. 95,000 coins, but the reason why people love him is because he can play left back or right back. Now, there is going to be a gold card, which we'll cover again in a second in case you want to have a look, but put him into Hawk, then defensive driver, then back into Hawk again, and that will give him the best stats he can have. Now, his shooting's only 86. That's because of his finishing and, of course, his volleys and penalties, but you want to look at him more as a DM. Now, he gets anticipate, slide tackle, bruiser, quick step, press proven, technical, whip pass, low driven, tiki-taka, and then, of course, intercept plus and long ball. I actually really like this card at right back. The reason being is not the best body type, being average and medium. 6 foot, though, for a left back or right back is absolutely out of this world. Defensive awareness at 92. The same as all the other cards, a really high agility, balance, and composure. Really good pace to start off with the quick step coming into play as well. He will feel really fast in defending. The only concern for this card is his rolls. Like, he's only got 4, which at this stage of the game is a little bit of a red flag. Hopefully EA brings something we can add on. But all of these cards can be evoed again later on. And then, of course, we've got the gold one. And his gold card on the market right now is 750 coins. And then you can go ahead and put him into Hawk again, defensive drive. So you're looking at 51k altogether to get this done, whereas you're looking at around 150k for that card. And the differences are not a lot. You can see with similar things in terms of play styles, similar statistics. So if you don't have the rush card, don't worry too much. Go ahead and do his gold. But I want to talk about card much more because I want to move over to the next one, which is going to be Balde, which is our first card. It's just a flat-out gold card and no special cards in between. Now, Balde is an interesting one because he can play right back and left mid on top of this. So you got his gold card here, and his gold card right now is 650 coins. Already has anticipate and quick step and jockey, by the way. And then when you go ahead and put him into Gladiator 2, Hawk, and then Hawk 2 again, and finally complete him off in the last one, you can see he does get himself low driven, jockey, block, anticipate, bruiser, press proven, quick step, trivela, and aerial. So really good play styles. You can play left back, right back, left mid, CDM. Similar thing, shooting is not very high because of the long shots and volleys, but we're not really interested in that. We are more concerned about his 91 short pass, which is fantastic. Really good stamina and a good strength. Yes, you could argue the header and accuracy isn't great, but at the end of the day, 92 defensive awareness and 93 interceptions. With the high agility and balance, my only concern is his composure. So just be careful with that if you do choose this card, is he's not always going to win every single ball, or he may get tackled a lot depending on certain situations. So just keep that in mind. But for a card that's only going to cost you 25,650 coins, that's not a terrible card at all. We'll move over to a different type of player here, and we've gone for a junior Sambia. And you can see it's a silver. Now, the silver card is currently 300 coins. Now, the reason why we've talked about Sambia here is he's got a lot of steps, don't get me wrong, and it is really expensive to get this done. But if you go through Hawk, then defensive driver, then Hawk again, into goal lasso, into starring role, into Gladiator 2, and then into the ball-winning midfielder, you get yourself a player with 93 pace, 99 shooting, 90 pass, 92 dribbling, 90 defending, 89 physical, 5-star, 5-star, cam, CDM, right mid, and right back. The only stat that's wrong on this card is there is no stat wrong on this card. Finesse shot, low driven, ping, jockey, anticipate, bruiser, press proven, trivela, aerial. The beautiful thing about this card, and the reason why it costs so much to do the evolution, he's got that surprise factor. Like, no one's going to know he's 5-star, 5-star. Nobody's going to have a single idea what in the world this card can do. Now, I really wish, instead of having power shot, plus he had finesse shot plus or low driven plus for myself, but still, as a box-to-box midfielder, this card is absolutely terrifying. You were to put a chemstyle on this, you're going to get additional boosts. For example, let's say Shadow, 99 pace, 99 shooting with a 96 defending. Or you could go for something like a Gladiator, maximize that defending a little bit more, or a Guardian to maximize the dribbling. You can see there's so many options with this. He's got really good roles. He's got Shadow Striker plus as a cam. Inside forward at right mid. It's just, this card is terrifying. I know it's a lot. I understand that. We're looking at, what, 106, about 250,000 coins to get this card done. But you have got yourself a monster of a card that can be evoed again. And staying in Ligue 1, or no, it's in Serie A, so it's going over to Ligue 1. Hakimi is another one. Now, it's been confirmed in leaks he's not getting a team of the season. I don't know why. But 2.8k there, so buy him off the market. Put him into Hawk, then Golasso, Hawk, Gladiator, and then, of course, ball winning. And the same thing with this card again. 93 pace, 99 shooting, 90 pass, 92 dribbling, 90 defending, 89 physical. Finesse shot, chip shot, low driven, whip pass, block, press proven, quick step, trivela, aerial, long ball, and power shot. And the similar thing. Put a Guardian on this card. Got crazy stats there. Go for a Shadow, 96 defending. Like, this card is absolutely mental. An Anchor. The lowest stat is 90. Yes, his short pass and long pass could possibly be improved on. But in general, this is an absolutely mental card. And just with a basic chem style, you can see there, all stats over 91 or higher. For a card that isn't getting a team of the season, this is as close as you're going to get to having an Hakimi team of the season. Just wish his rolls were better. That's the only problem about getting a gold card, about improving their rolls. But moving on to the next one, we've got ourselves a Zanoli here. And you can see his silver card to buy off the market. It's 300 coins, very similar to the other ones. But again, Hawk, defensive driver, Hawk 2, star and roll, into Golasso, into Gladiator 2, then ball winning. And you can see here, Cam, CDM, right mid. But he has finesse shot plus, intercept plus, with low driven, ping pass, tiki-taka jockey, anticipate bruiser, press proven, trivela, aerial. And again, his passing would be way higher, wasn't it, for the free kick accuracy. But having all of his shooting stats in 99, 5-star, 5-star, with finesse shot plus, been able to play Shadow Striker as a cam, inside forward as a right mid. This is an absolutely terrifying card. You can see here, with a Shadow, the lowest stats passing. You could even go Catalyst. And then again, his defender's the lowest. There's just so many options to do with this. This card would give me absolute nightmares on the market. Now, again, I understand he's very expensive. We've got like 100k, 260k to get this card done. But it is a 260k card. If this is on the market to buy, this would be a million coin card. But moving back over to Ligue 1 again, we've got an old school classic here in Meunier. And you can see here, 350 coins to buy off the market. Into Hawk, into defensive driver, into star and roll. And he's very similar to the card I just showed you. Finesse shot plus with intercept plus. But then he's got ping pass, tiki-taka jockey, anticipate bruiser, technical trickster, trivela aerial. Yes, he has got a little bit of low balance, so just be careful with that. But again, if we go for an engine, we can maximize that. Average at all, but 6'3", been able to play CDM, cam, right mid, right back. Is an absolute mental card. The links are going to be so easy of him because he's already in the French league. And this is a card you're not going to see very often, especially with an engine on 97, 90, 94, 95, 90, and 91. And that leaves us with our last card, heading over to the Bundesliga, which is going to be Lainer here. And Lainer, as you can see here, is 350 coins, sorry. And again, star and roll, Golasso, 160k, Hawk, Gladiator, and then 125k to get this done. Very similar to all the cards I've showed you at the end. But he has ping pass and finesse shot. Finesse shot plus, ping pass plus, chip shot, power shot, low driven, tiki-taka, slide tackle, bruiser, technical trickster. This is more of a cam type of card. All 99 stats when it comes to finishing shot power. Really high agility and balance for a guy 5'9", so his left stick dribble is going to feel absolutely fantastic. And again, short pass, long pass, 92, 93. Shadow Striker plus plus, deep line playmaker plus plus, even playmaker as a plus, inside forward plus plus. This card is absolutely out of this world. And again, put a Shadow on him if you really wanted to, or put a Catalyst on him if you really want to. You got yourself an unbelievable cam there, or an even really good and consistent CDM. But let me know if you enjoyed these type of videos, if I've missed anyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.